In our upcoming unit, we are going to learn about ancient Mesopotamia, which is located in what is now currently Iraq. So we so in order to find out more about Iraq's current situation, we're going to be reading an article that was written a few years ago, so in 2015, about what was happening in Iraq during that time. The title of this article is People Are Happy That Iraq's Book Market is Open Again. Mutanabi Street was full of people. We could only get to the street by crossing the Tigris River. We left our small boat near some steps, then climbed up to the street. The market there sells books and is named after a poet from Iraq. His name is Abu Tayyib Mutanabi. 7 years ago, a car bomb blew up the market. It killed 26 people. Now, the market is safer. Iraqis who love books have started visiting again. The Mutanabi market offers a mix of things to buy. There are really nice items and things that are cheaply made. There were beautiful copies of the Quran, the holy book of the Islamic religion. Next to the Quran are cheap DVDs. Shoppers buy all sorts of books. There are books on poems, American life, and textbooks. It feels safer here. Many people stood in line to enter the yard of a building. Writers gather here every week to share their words. The Shabandar Cafe is up the street. Its walls have black and white photos of famous Iraqi writers. The cafe was full of people who had come to stop and shop. They were young and old, men and a few women. They drank tea and smoked. Many shared stories about what they bought. Outside the cafe, old men sold smead, a type of bread. Young men offered a fresh fruit juice for sale. Small shops sold books all along the street. People who came to shop said they felt happy in the market. They could forget the problems in their city. Bombs still blow up in Baghdad, the capital city of Iraq. There are gunmen in the streets and violent groups like the Islamic State. Proud of their history and city. Mohammed Baghdadi is 32. He works for the government. He likes to read the Iraqi writer Ali Bordi and the American writer Dan Brown. He has read almost every book Brown has written. Baghdad is full of history, he said. The Iraqi people are still very proud of their city. Mustafa Shabazz, 26, was shopping for books about science. He is an engineer. He was glad to see Baghdad become a more peaceful city. It was better than having a city full of bombings and shootings, he said. There were a lot of people at the market. When you see all these people coming, you don't feel you're in danger, said Salam Musa, 30. In a place where a lot of people read books, there won't be war, he said. Munabi Street has always been a place where protest marches are held. People from a political group were shouting and waving posters. Other protesters were given out copies of their newspaper called Freedom. Government workers were marching for better pay. There is a change ahead. Saddam Hussein was one of Iraq's rulers and ran the country for a long time. He did not allow groups against his government to say what they felt. The people went ahead and wrote what they did not like about him in secret. They did not use their real names and sold copies of what they wrote in the market. Saddam fell from power for more than 10 years ago. Other governments have come and gone. The people continue to gather in Mutanabi Street to complain about the new rulers. Nala Nadawi teaches the Arabic language at the University of Baghdad. She was with her 13-year-old son. She liked the old book market better, she said. Still, she understood that in Baghdad, change is always happening.